Hello everybody. My name is Ruchira Bhavnani and today we are going to be debossing using our Cricut Joy machine. So it's going to be a very interesting one. Let us first check if we are online everywhere and the stream is going fine. Yes, I think we are live. So if you are joining us here for the first time, welcome here to this channel. What I'm trying to do over here is I'm trying to create a series of videos, one every single day, so that at the end we will have around 31 videos with different things to do with our Cricut machines. And these are going to be small, concise tutorials, so to say. And this one's going to be using our Cricut Joy machine, and I'm going to be debossing using a Cricut Joy machine. Okay, so let's get started. Just checking Instagram, it's going fine. And YouTube also is going fine. Now, if you're watching it on Instagram and you think the horizontal video is what you need, not the vertical one, you hop on to my YouTube channel where you'll be able to see it like properly in the horizontal like landscape format, so that you can actually see what's happening in Cricut design space. Okay, so let's do it. Let me first show you what I did a couple of days back. So a couple of days back we did this. Okay, this was debossing using Cricut Maker and the debossing tool. Now we want to achieve something similar using a Cricut Joy machine. Now first of all, you must know that the Cricut Joy is a smart cutting machine just like any other of Cricut's machines, but this is a pretty small version, and its desktop footprint is also small, and it is said that it cannot do much, but I have seen that it's very inclusive and it can do a lot of things. So what you get along with this machine is this pen, this joy mat, and this cutting blade, which is already inside, the fine point blade. Okay, now what we want to do with it is debossing, and we are going to be using the metallic cardstock. Now, how you can achieve this is possible by either using this tool. This is the Cricut foil transfer tool for Cricut Joy. Okay, Cricut has a similar foil transfer tool to be used with Cricut Maker or Explore series, but that one does not go in this because this has a different size altogether, and it just has one tip. Okay, the one that comes along with Cricut Maker or Explore series, that Cricut foil transfer tool has 3 tips. That is fine, medium, and bold. But this one has just one size. So you can try to use this. But what I've found is when I use this, the tip size is pretty thin. So if I want to have debossing of like a more defined version, then I have figured out another way of doing it. Now, what you can do is you get these fine point pens by Cricut. Okay, these come in a set of 3, and what I'll do is I'll link it down in the description so that if anybody's interested, they can at least check them out. They are available on Amazon and also on Cricut's website. So you can get these as a set of 3, and I have covered in the first tutorial of this series on day 1 that how you can use any gel pen refill in these pens, so that you can color and draw and sketch in any color that you want. So what you can do is you can just remove this and remove this refill, and you can add one used blank old refill that can go inside this pen, and that can help with the debossing. This helps a lot because it does not have a pointy tip. It has a rolling tip that makes debossing easy, and the final effect is a little bit thicker than what you get with a foil transfer tool. The other thing that you can do is you get these Cricut Joy machine like gel pens. These glitter gel pens are also ballpoint gel pens. Okay, and these do not work on the metallic cardstock. And what do I mean by that is that they will not write, but they will at least leave a mark. So it's great to have these on hand because you will not lose any ink, any gel ink, but at the end you will have something which is debossed. So instead of removing this and changing it to this empty old gel refill, what I will do is I will just use one of these pens and we will use this with our Joy machine to create the debossing effect. Okay, so let's get started. Just checking over here. Okay. Okay, Harsha is here. Hello, Harsha. And there's somebody else also whom I don't know. Hi, hello everybody for joining me today live. And it's my kids' exams going on, so this is the only time which I get when I can actually exclusively, devotedly give time to a live stream. So I'm doing it now. Thank you so much, Harsha, for joining me every single day. It's wonderful to see you. And at least I don't feel alone. And that day your live was fabulous on Cricut India page. You're really sweet. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started with this. I'm going to be using this gel pen and it will not work. See, I'll show you. This is a scrap piece of cardstock and I can show you right over here. If I will draw with it, it will draw, but you will not get any ink. Okay, so you can just use this pen for the debossing effect. So next I will show you Cricut Design Space, which is right over here. Now, I am also a Cricut contributing artist. I also have my own website, but if you are a member of the Cricut Access subscription, then you can easily use one of my designs to create a beautiful debossed effect. Okay, so I have just uploaded some very nice designs, like maybe we can use this one. So this is a beautiful mosque with the text Eid Mubarak. So I'll be using this one. I'm going to add it to canvas and then view. And you see that the size is 3.39 inches by 4 inches. And the maximum width that we can work on with the current mat and on Cricut Joy is 4.25 inches. And lengthwise you can go, I think, 6.25 inches. And this size should be okay. So I will just resize it a little bit to 4.25 in width. Okay, so we are using the entire sheet. And then what I'm going to do is select this part and click detach. So this will separate out the pieces and that means the paths. Okay, there are some open paths that we will use for drawing, and the basic cut path I am going to let it be there. Okay, but let's see if we can cut it out. So I'm going to swap the blade in between. Okay, so we will select 1, 2, 3 of these, and I will just use one single pen so that we don't have to give instructions in between. And the last one I'm going to keep as basic cut. I'm going to select everything and click attach and change my machine from Maker to Joy. So you can choose your own machine from here. Currently I have 3 machines installed, so I have to choose which machine I want to start with. I can also set a default machine in the settings if I want. Next I'm going to click make, and first it wants me to save the project, so I'll just click save. And what I'll do is I'll save it in the shared projects and I will say debossed mosque Eid Mubarak, and I can say -RB so that it's easy for me to find the project again. And that's it. Now it is showing me that it will be over here, and that should be fine. I can maybe resize it a little bit more, but I should be fine with this. Next I'm going to click continue. While it does that, I'm going to check. Okay, Harsha is still here and there's nobody watching me on YouTube, and that's fine. Next I'll take you back to Cricut Design Space, and over here I'm going to choose heavy cardstock. The reason why I'm choosing heavy cardstock is that the fine point blade will cut thrice, and since this is metallic cardstock, I will need pressure as well as multiple iterations of this cut operation. So I'll choose heavy cardstock and I'll let the pressure be default and see how it goes. Okay, now it wants me to load the black 0.4 pen in clamp. So there's only one clamp and it wants me to load the black pen. Since I know why I have chosen the black pen, I will choose the tool that I want to use in the place of the black pen. Okay, so next I will take you to the table, and over here I'll just remove this and get unwired, and then I'll remove this, which is the fine point blade, and I'm going to insert this pen. Okay, next I'm going to prep my mat. So I'll just remove the, you know what, I'll use the other mat because that is a newer one, and that way I'll get a better cut along with the metallic paper. So as soon as you take off the cover sheet, make sure you keep it in a safe place where it is not in touch with any debris, dust. Okay, so your covers remain dust free, and remember to just cover it back again as soon as you're done. So what I can do is I can go ahead with the brayer and go hard on it, but that I'm not going to do because the mat is pretty new. Okay, next, see, it's already ready for the mat, and that I know because the light is blinking. I'll show you in Cricut Design Space also that it is waiting. Okay, now what I'll do is, there are sensors. You must know that Cricut has sensors in the Joy machine so that it will just grab on the paper. So I'll take you to the, sorry, not my maker, I'll take you to the table where I have my Cricut Joy, and using both my hands I'm just going to roll it under, and the rollers are going to grab the mat, and we'll check the length of the mat, and then it will start working. But not just like that. I'll have to give the instruction. I'll go back to Cricut Design Space, and there I will have to click go. And when I do that, it will start working. So I'll take you back to the table. And here it will start debossing. And if I want a more defined debossing, I can go ahead and double up the paths. So what I do is in Cricut Design Space, I will copy and paste the exact same path, and then select both those paths and align them center. So I will have exactly two paths doing the same thing over and over again, like twice. So I'll get a deeper defined deboss. And while it does that, I'm going to show you what I've done for the past few days. Oh, I think it's already done. Let me show you what Design Space is telling me to do. It is saying load the fine point blade in the clamp. So this is when I'll take you back to the table, remove this pen, and add this one, which is the fine point blade, close, back to Design Space, click go, and then back to the table. And it will go thrice over it because it has the material that I have chosen is heavy cardstock. I think heavy watercolor paper. And let me see. It has turned out well, but it isn't that deep. I can actually go over it again. Also, since I have just chosen pen, if I choose the operation to be foil, it will go deeper. So let me show you. So I'll take this, I'll have to finish. So I'll go to Cricut Design Space and click unload. So that will bring it out. Okay. Now I'll go back, I'll click done. Go back over here. And over here I'll select these three paths that I have chosen the operation to be pen. From here I'll choose foil. Okay, when I'll choose foil, it will exert a higher pressure than it used when it was just drawing with the pen using the same tool that I have in the clamp right now. So I'll let this be like this and click make. Now there is always a 2 to 3 mm tolerance when I'm going to insert the mat again. So if you want something perfect, I would suggest you go ahead and use around the paper. But for me, since I'm only experimenting and just showing it to you, I'll just go ahead and Are you able to see it? Yes. So what I do is I just use the same mat and the same paper and the same location, and I just use the pen to go over it using the foil pressure. So next I'm going to click continue, and just like before, I'm going to use heavy watercolor paper. Are you visible? Yes. Okay, so Harsha has a tip for you here that you can choose craft board setting for these, and only one cut is enough for it with the Joy. That's interesting to know. Thank you. And we have the next screen over here. Let's see if it shows me craft board. Okay, craft board. So it's not showing craft board is compatible with I think foiling. So it's not showing me that. But let it be heavy cardstock for now. And now it wants me to tape the foil, but that I'm not going to do because I'm just going to be using the same pressure as that of the tool. Okay, next I take it to the table, and what I can do is I can swap this with the foil transfer tool, or I can just keep this one. So for this experiment, I'll just keep the same tool, which is the glitter gel pen. So let's go over it again with the foil operation. And pressure is more, and click go, and go back to the table. Okay, Harsha is saying must be a custom material. Maybe you made a custom material. That might be possible. See, there are a lot of possibilities that open up when you understand that you can actually play with the pressure settings, not directly, like Cricut does not give you the direct option of choosing the pressure settings, but there are different materials for which different pressure settings are there, like inherently set by Cricut. So if you figure those out, you are able to use any material of your choice, and then you can get the perfect results. So I see the result is now better. The details are in there, and since I have already cut it, I am not going to go over the cut operation again, and I'm just going to go to Cricut Design Space, and I want to cancel the cut, but it's not giving me the option. So for now I'll click go, and then while it is going, I'm going to click cancel, and that's it. And I'm going to click continue and click cancel the cut, yes, and cancel, and somehow it did not unload. Okay, welcome to Design Space for you. So sometimes the software glitches, just like it did right now. It did not unload the mat. So what I'll do is I'll turn off the machine and turn on the machine again. So that should bring the mat out for us. So I'll just unplug it from behind. Okay, now it's still inserted, but as soon as I insert it back in, plug it back in. So I took this thing off, okay, and I'm unplugging it back in now. As soon as I plug it back in, it will turn on. See, it unloaded the mat. So now I'll take the pen off, close the machine, take it away, close this gel pen, and now I'm going to just curve the mat and remove this sheet of paper and gently curve the mat to remove this. Now you see. So today we have debossed with the help of our machine, which is Cricut Joy. Previously, like this is the 5th day. Previously what we have done is, on the first day, what we did was we learned how to use different colored gel pens along with Cricut Joy using a hack. The second day we did watercolor markers with the Cricut Joy. The third day we did debossing with our Cricut maker machine. Yesterday we did make a small Easter card and we did scoring using Cricut Joy. So that was also a very interesting hack. And today we have done debossing with our Joy machine. So hope you're liking this series. If you are actually liking it, go ahead and follow. Okay, if you're watching it on YouTube, then subscribe. If there's somebody you think can follow us, like follow me and learn more, then please share this channel with them, share this video with them, and I'll see you tomorrow with something new. Happy crafting. Bye bye.